Hi friends, this is Kaushik Ranchod from the Ranchod Law Group. And today what we're going to be talking about is something that you need to know when you're applying for the right type of J1 waiver. So you'll want to stay tuned because this is a big mistake that I see people making. And I'm an immigration attorney representing clients throughout the United States. So I invite you to connect with our office at 916-613-3553. And if you haven't already, smash the like button, but let's get started here. So one big mistake that I see people make is that they waste a lot of time applying for the no objection waiver when they're not eligible for it or when they have a low probability of success in getting the no objection waiver. In order to get a no objection waiver, you need to get a statement from your home country. Typically it's from the home country's embassy stating that they don't object to you stating in the United States. Now, what you would need to do is contact your embassy in order to make sure that they're going to issue that no objection statement. Because a lot of times what happens is that I see people applying for it, waiting, and then months go by and then their country doesn't go ahead and issue the statement, and all that time was wasted where that could put you into being out of status where you can file for a more appropriate waiver. So the no objection waiver is great if you do qualify. Generally, if you had US government funding, you generally won't qualify. What I also see is that if your home country gave you funding, they're a lot less likely or willing to issue that no objection statement as well. So that leaves us to another option, which is the exceptional hardship waiver. And the exceptional hardship waiver is if you're not able to apply for a no objection waiver. If you're a physician that was sponsored by the ECFMG, then you also are not eligible for a no objection waiver as well. So another option for you would be the exceptional hardship waiver. And that's why many of our clients hire us for this service, is because they're not eligible for the no objection waiver or they don't want to do the Conrad 30 waiver. The Conrad 30 waiver is for physicians, and that is where you work in an underserved area for 3 years as a physician. Now, the reason they don't want to do that is because you are subject to staying in that area for 3 years, and then also might be an area where you may not want to work as well. So the exceptional hardship waiver provides you a lot of flexibility, a lot of freedom to be able to move into an area where you want to move to. You might think, well, that's great. How do I apply for the exceptional hardship waiver? Normally what we do when we apply for the exceptional hardship waiver is we submit the application to the Department of State and to USCIS. And with USCIS, we prepare a detailed legal brief explaining all of the hardship arguments that may be present in your case. And then it's a waiting game. It's taking approximately, for the entire process, as I do this video today, it's taking about 18 months. Now these times change frequently. There was one point in time where it was taking like around 6 months. We are in COVID times right now, which is one of the reasons that times have increased. We submit the application to USCIS, then USCIS will review your application, make a decision, send the I-613 to Department of State. Department of State will give their recommendation, and then if it's a favorable recommendation, the USCIS will finally approve your case. So let's talk about the exceptional hardships. What are the different types of exceptional hardships where you could qualify? One very common form of exceptional hardship is financial hardship. Usually there's child care issues that could be involved. So if one parent was going to go to their home country, then it would require hiring daycare services, and that might not be financially feasible. Another issue is the career disruption. You may not be able to get the same type of career if you had to move to your spouse's home country, or back to your home country if you have US citizen children. Another form of hardship would be mental hardship. It's not just mere separation, but a lot of times what we see is that if you have a pre-existing medical condition, it can exacerbate that condition, cause anxiety. If you have depression, increase your depression. That might be an example as well. Also, if there's medical issues that cannot be treated in your home country because there's not adequate medical care. Now, all these hardships are to the US citizen or lawful permanent resident spouse or child. So it's not to the applicant themselves, it's to the spouse or child. So if the U.S. citizen, spouse, or lawful permanent resident goes back to your home country, would they be able to receive the same type of medical care? Would your insurance be disrupted? That's another factor that you could talk about as well. Are you taking care of parents that you may not be able to take care of? Now, this is not a form of direct hardship, but it's a form of indirect hardship. I hope this video serves you. I wanted to make sure that you didn't make a mistake where we talked about with the no objection waiver that I see a lot of people making. If you're eligible for exceptional hardship waiver, connect with us. Post your comment below. Ask questions if you have them. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video, because by watching this video, you're bettering yourself. By bettering yourself, you're bettering your family. And by bettering your family, you're bettering the world. Bye for now.